Good evening, everyone. The reason for why I'm going for the live is to introduce Innovation Design Thinking Lab and how the course will be and what are the things to be done and the various stages of design thinking and what are the main tools or techniques or formats used at different stages of design thinking. So there are the tools for empathize. Empathize is understanding the users from users perspective, and for this we need to conduct the secondary research and the primary research, and the tools we use to understand the users and understand the topic are the brainstorming, mind mapping, 5W plus 1H, and user participant mapping. And when you are going for the primary research, we go to the users and we will understand their need or the pain points of the users. So there are the different ways to understand the users, either the observations or conversation with them, taking the questionnaires and talking to the experts and talking to the focus groups. So there are the different tools or the formats available. So I'm going to discuss. And when you talk about how to define the definition of the problem, so this is the second stage of design thinking. As we know, there are the 5 stages of design thinking. First one is empathize to understand the users. Next to define. So based on analysis of the primary and second research, we define what you are going to develop and how the designers will help to solve the problems of the users. And the next is to generate ideas or ideate, and then the prototype, and finally it is testing with the users and get the feedback and modify the prototype or iterate the design solution. So the stages in the define stage, we'll analyze what are the information collected in the second research as well as the primary research. So there we use the techniques like selection or choosing what is the information which is required, which is priority for you, and sorting them and categorizing into the different categories. Then the cross relating, there we use affinity links and prioritizing. So you give the design objectives, what are the priority for you, what the user needs, and identify the uniqueness of the problem and visualizing either in the form of the charts or mind mapping or artifact mapping and spatial mapping. Then we use one more table that is called OI/OR table. So OI/OR indicates what are the observations, what are the inferences obtained from the observations, and what are the opportunities for the designers to develop, and what are the recommendations. So this table will give the clear picture of your problem and what are the opportunities and how you are the designer going to develop a solution for the problem. So this will make the complete defining the problem. That is the reason we called the initial stages will define the problem broadly, so not in a focused manner. But after making the primary research and second research and making the analysis of this primary and second research, so one can redefine their problem with their objectives. And one more caution you need to take is while defining the problem, it should solve the societal problems. So there are 17 sustainable development goals that is called SDGs. So we must keep in mind whatever you are going to develop the solution for the any problem that should address one or more of these 17 sustainable development goals. So for the complete and other stages of design thinking, I want to explain in a workshop which I'm going to conduct on third. So all the stages of design thinking, what are the tools and techniques or formats will use design thinking, and how to make a report of your project. At the same time, what are the ways we can make your presentation more convincible to the audience. So this is a workshop I am going to conduct. So on 3rd of January 2026, it will be from 9:30 to 12:30, and it is a minimum cost of 100 rupees. And I am going to cover all the topics related to the differences of design thinking and what are the techniques, what are the formats used in different styles of design thinking, and how to make your report. Uh, so showing your problem definition to the end of the testing, and now you are going to present your project. So you can see the link for the registration as well as the payment, and it is a merely a nominal price of 100 rupees, and it is the worthy to know the tools and techniques of design thinking, much useful for the students under VTU curriculum. Thank you very much.